Hello, Christy. How are you? Let me know if you can hear me pretty well. Okay, I would appreciate it. Hey, Billy. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. Hello, Vera. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. And that's all I wanted to know. As you guys can see, don't adjust your screen. It is actually that orange. It's 11 by 14 inch canvas paper. Okay. And I'm gonna play around today. Get a little bit of white, mixing it with this blue. Got a little glycerin on the paper, of course, but you guys know that already. I'll put some down here, wisp it a little bit. I'm gonna try to keep some of this orange in the sky a little. So I'm just wisping little things here and there, playing around with it a little bit. See what we can do with all of this. Hope you guys had a very nice Sunday. My Sunday was quite busy, so had to do a few musician things. So while this blue is still wet, I'll thin it out a little bit here. We'll play around with a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to totally destroy all the orange, so we'll play around with this a little bit. Fade it into the orange a bit. So it's really just me playing around today. If you have any questions, just put them on up there. Hopefully I'll catch it to answer them. Just smoothing out some of the blue a little. While the glycerin's wet, you can manipulate it and all that good stuff. If you if you want to try out this method, I, I suggest you just experiment so you can get a mixture that you're comfortable with, and just keep playing with it. You'll find a mix that you'll like. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm taking the smallest amount of sienna, real small amount. I'm wiping a lot of it off. I'll tap a little bit if I can. I'll put a little bit in here. It might still be too wet for me to do this. And if it is, I can still blend all of it, so it don't really matter. So if parts are starting to show through, don't worry about that. It's one is mainly the glycerin doing it, and it's all right, just like that. Because you gotta kind of know what your limitations are, what your strengths are with this stuff. fret. Because if you try something and it don't work, you just do it again. Okay, still too wet. I could have wiped some of this off, but that's okay. I'll still make it work for me. I think I'll just use this brush. I'll play with a little bit of white. Just a little bit. With some of that in there. Don't want to take everything away. Just a little bit of white. Maybe some down in here. Going up that way. I don't want to rinse off my brush just yet. Down here, I'll fade that out. Cross that a little bit. Then I'll lightly scrumble some of this. Real light. Really airy. Like I said, I don't want to get rid of a lot of that orange, so. Same thing up here. Some cloud patterns going on. Blend some of this out. I'm just wiping off the excess on my brush, that's all. And little X strokes, very lightly. I'm not forcing anything. Now I'll clean it off. Hey, in Indianapolis, how are you doing? Hey, D, hello. It's good to have you guys stop in for a minute. Give me a tiny filbert, a little bit of paint, like that, little dot of paint. That light's real bright, so I guess you guys can't see too much of that. I'll just tap that in there like that a little bit. Just tap a lot of that away. Little tap, just like that. Just tap it in there. Really soft. So basically, I'm just playing around. Like I said, I don't want to get rid of all of the orange. Let's get a nice little tuft of cloud right here. Really soft. Turn my brush around. I think I got a little extra white down there. And put some light stuff in here. Not enough white. Put some light stuff in there like that. Scroll that in there like so. get you. Wisp it in there like that. With the glycerin, it all kind of softens it up, pushes it together, thins it out, and just like that. Especially here toward the bottom. This brush has got a bowl shape to it, so it's not as much hairs touching it as you would think. Trust me. Okay, let's play. Let's play a little bit. I'll use this guy into some of my sienna. Maybe around in here. Like that. I got plenty of that glycerin on here. Should have been a thinner amount, but it's all right. I put it on a little bit too heavy, but it's okay. It is a-okay. We'll work with what we got. It's all good. Just like that. Maybe I'll work with this guy, this flat fella. See if it'll do it. Bring some of that down there. Bring it all down there like that. And we're going to play with all of that. This will be our playground for a little while. There. Okay. Slightest touch of blue. More sienna. When I add a little bit of this blue into this brown, it's just going to gray it out a little bit. I'm getting away from that greenish look and getting more into the brownish gray here. As you see, I'm using the side of the brush because I like the texture that it's going to leave. Keep it pretty dark down there. Just getting some more of that color. And I'll put it down here. Like that. Get some more of the umber here. Or the sienna. It's not umber. Sienna. Very, very tiny dot of blue in there. Just being careful to maintain the shape of the mountain here. If anything I want strong, it's the edge of the mountain. Okay, dokie. Alright, let's... Did it hit the floor? God dog it, it hit the floor. Son of a gun. Okay, reach down, get a brand new towel. There. I can't stand it when it hit the floor like that. I'll just rinse off my brush. It's still a little damp. And we'll just play wipe away. Just like that. I'm just wiping off the... Just like that. Just wiping the color away. So it gives me nice little highlights. I rinse it off. Don't totally dry the brush. The water helps take this stuff off. And you can work on the brightness, how bright you might want some of this. Okay. Very simple. Simple, simple, simple. A little bit of water. Just get it a little damp. You don't need it too damp there. You can play around with these shades and have one come right into the other one. Like that. Just wipe off the paint and use the water. Accentuate something a little brighter. Just like that. See this? Just scrub it away. Just like that. Rub it away. It's like a lost and found method you use in a lot of watercolor. So you can get all that texture without breaking the bank. I'll put it to you that way. But as you see, it looks like a almost like a mountain and sunset. Okay. And all I'm doing is wiping the paint away, going in the general direction of where you think the sun might be. Okay. And it's really up to you how much of it you want out. Okay. Really up to you. How bright you want it, how dark you want it. Up to you. Let's take a wee bit of blue. If I had red, it would be great. Actually, I don't want to put the... I might have to use red, darken it up a little bit. I don't want to use that green because it has the sienna has red in it, but it'll turn green. So I will use a wee bit of cad red. Won't need too much of that. Just a little dot will do. Little dot. We'll play around with a little bit of the shade part of the mountain a little bit. But I will use it sparingly because I don't want the shade to really overshadow all of this. I mean, I could get away with not really using too much of this at all. Side of the brush, just a few pockets of dark in there. It's just accentuate the little dark pockets in there. Going the other way, go another direction with it. It'll break up a little bit, and that's fine. I gotta learn to get my head out of the way too. I'll just stand back a little bit. Just like that. Don't want the lines to be too harsh. Scrumble some of that out like that. Just a little dab will do ya. just like that. Okay, like a little mountain range there. All right. All right, brother. Thank you, Ian, for coming on by. Oh yeah, you make a color like this work for you. Actually, make it work for you, not against you. Okay. And certain colors mixed with this orange is what helps set it off. Which is why I got the color palette you see here, the browns and such. Okay. So I'm still looking at it here and there, just picking and sticking. And let's get a little tiny flat brush. I'm gonna get a little bit of this white, the tiniest bit, and we'll play around with some of these guys. Usually, I'll use the corner of the brush. I'll flip it around. I'm only using the corner, the tiniest bit of white. Use the corner of the brush. Just eke out a few light, bright highlights on there. Just a few. Just like that. And you can trail it on. Just like that. Using the corner of the brush and just tapping away. Have it float up a little bit. Take the dry brush and I'll lightly, using the side of the brush, I'll just pat some of that in there. Smooth it out. Just a tap. Because it's still fairly wet up in there. Okay. I think we can leave a little bit of that alone. Oh, that's right. All of it's going to peel up, isn't it? Hold on for 1 second. Because this glistens on top of the tape, so let me wipe a lot of that off here. Nice little horizon line there. There we go. We don't need no more of this. Alrighty then. Hey Christy, how are you? Alright Christy, I know our hours are kind of crazy, but I'm pretty sure you'll catch the repeat. But it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, even if for a little teeny tiny bit. It's all good. Okay, now, I used way too much glycerin on there, so I'm not going to use as much. It's easy to overuse this stuff. A very little bit is all you need, really. And you just scrumble it in there. I'll just be careful up here at the top. Just scrumble it in there like that. You only need a really small amount. It goes quite a long way. Trust me. That little bit you put on there, it'll keep for a little while. Believe me. So I'm not going to use as much as I use for the top part of the sky. There. It's still glycerin shampoo mix. Just be careful up here. There, just like that. Okay. Just like so. I'll still keep a little bit of this orange in here too. I think I'll use this brush here. This is a 3/4 inch. Well, no, it isn't. I think this is a 1 inch flat. This is a 1 inch flat. Okay. We'll get a little bit of this dark blue here. just a touch of white. Bring that in like that. Don't really need any glycerin for this because it's already on here. Okay, here we go. I'm getting it as close as I can to the edge without messing nothing up. I'll get it as close as I possibly can. I want it to really touch that mountain surface there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, this is a very slick way to make waves and a little action going on, and use the orange. Okay. Okay, and here we go. I'm going to bring some of that color down. See, the paint moves around for you. Just move it around a little bit. And come on back. Get a little bit of that color. A little bit more white. Still a touch of blue. I don't need any medium on this at all. And we're going to come here on the other side here. Just like that a little bit. Bring some of that up there. So you can just move it around, wipe, move it up there. Moving up there, wipe lightly, move it on up there. Okay. Alright. Get a little more of that dark blue. And we'll play like this. Very thin. Very thin. Get a little thick, a little thin, like that. A little thick, a little thin. We're going to come over here, get a little thick, go back to thin, just like that. Almost like a diamond shape, just like that. A little bit of it in there, like to. A little thick in here, just like that. Roll it on. Really, really crafty what I'm about to do here. Well, we'll put one right up in here too. A little thick and thin like that. See, it gets a little darker. Roll it on like that. A little dark blue right there. And I'm using the side of the brush like this. Okay. See how that kind of plays out there. See that? It's like that. Almost like a flower. Heavy up top. And you just wave it on. Bring it right on out. I'm going more and more horizontal as the further I go away. Like so. Have that one come out a little bit more. Like that. All about hand pressure also. Alrighty. While it's still somewhat wet, and it is, very lightly, I took all the paint off the brush very lightly, left and right, because the more you blend that, the more it goes in to the color there. Same thing here. Wrap around here too. Just like that. Put it all in there. Just like so. This is still wet too. I can still manipulate all of this. Even this. Don't necessarily have to, but I can. See? Even a lighter color. Just I'm actually just getting rid of that little bit of that bottom edge in there. Just like that. Okay. As I'm looking at her, we'll play around a little bit of that later. Let's get a fan brush real quick. Oh, one of these guys. Nothing but titanium white. I'm going to put it right here in the middle. Put it right into the bristles. Just like it, just the middle part. Just the middle part. Let's go in a little bit. We'll put it up here. Right up above up there. Okay. And just a couple of dots right up in here. Get a little action going right up in there, just like that. And you got one right up in here. And a little, oh, you can barely see that. Right up around here. Let it focus in a little bit. And put some heavier ones up in there. Just like that. And just let it trail away. A little heavier in there like that. Get some more. Just press it right into the bristles. Thick paint. With a thicker paint, less pressure. Just like that. Bring it up a little bit. And just trail it down like that. Same thing with this guy. Give it a little more action up there. And then you just trail it on out. Like that. Same with these fellas. This one here, a little more, much more paint because of the glycerin. There we go. It's just the middle part of the brush. And then you just let it ease on out. A little more action in there. Middle part of the brush still, not the ends. Just tap, 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 tap. Just like that. Tap it in there and just trail it on. Just trail it on down. Like that. And a little heavier here, going up in there like that. And just nicely trail it down. Travel a little bit more there. He flattens out a little bit. Little baby ones back here. Little tiny guys back there. Alright. A little heavier in there. Turn my brush around. I got more paint on that side there. Once again, very lightly, you can put that color right in there, like that, right into that orange a little bit. Fade it out there. Same thing back here. Fade it out. Don't be scared. If it moves around on you, that's alright. Can't be scared to do this. You really don't need to do it too much to this guy. Well, thank you, Rosemary. soft Mr. Brush here for a second. Get a little bit of this blue here. Deepen up some of that blue back there. Not getting rid of all that orange. Don't do that. Still not getting rid of all that orange. See, some of that orange is still peeking through there. I know I got a little bit close to you, and this spread it out here. You gotta see what I'm talking about. There we go. Put it over here. Okay. Don't want to get rid of all that orange. Bring some of that up into the wave like that. In reverse fashion, turn the brush around. Got a little more blue. Do the same thing on the other, on the front, on the one on the front too. Bring a little bit of that color into the wave. Snuck in a little green on there, on that brush, which is okay. You'll see, there's a method to my madness. There's a method to yonder madness. Now you just smooth it all out. Just like before. Bring some of that down like that. Smooth it. Travel that down a little bit more. Smooth it right out. Bring some of that down in there. Curve it. Make sure you curve this stuff too. Just like that. Curve it. See, it goes away. See how it smooths out? Don't worry about that. Smooth it all away, just like so. Cross strokes, just like you would blend a mountain, just like that. All right. See, I bet you guys didn't know what the heck that was going to turn out to be, but you guys can do the very same thing. The very, very same. One and the same. Getting a different fan brush. I gotta make sure I don't dip into that brown. That I don't want. Wake some of those waves up in here. The bow. Just like that. A lot of orange, a lot of thick paint, or a lot of white rather. Just like that. Just like so. You can bring some all the way down like that. Let it break apart a little bit, like that. Just like you would do a mountain. Have it break apart. Just like that. A little bit there. Not too much. Put a couple of them guys over here on this side too. Just a little bit, not much. Just a semblance of something happening back there. Okay. Just like that. Let's turn this light off. You can just see a little more detail. Like that. Let's try the other light. Let's see if we can shut this off. Yeah, alright. So you guys can see a little bit of what's actually going on there. Okay. So it's not too bad. You know. It's not that bad, not that bad, not that bad. Okay. We're going to play some more with the water. because you just build it up a little at a time, you know, and still not get rid of all of that orange. Still need some of that orange in there. Just, you know, peeking through a little bit. Let's take some of that dark blue there. Just that really dark blue. We'll add some cutesy little lines in there. Oh, you guys should see it right around in here somewhere. They're smaller. Bunch them together. Alright, so it looks like a dark body of water. Particularly around where the waves are. Because what you're doing is you're very coyly um, framing the waves in. You follow me? Just like so. Frame them in a little bit. So it's a little darker here on the edge. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Thin touch of paint here, mainly on the tip there. And very coyly, I am framing in that wave. It looks like a lot of water action going on and such, but you're just basically framing in the wave a little. Get a little dark in there. If I feel it getting a little bit lighter in color, just get more of the darker color, blue, maroon, whatever color, you know, it's your thing. However you want to do your wave. Just little spots here and there, little dark spots. But like I said, I'm not gonna destroy all of that orange. Just a little bit here and there. Okay, it all kind of helps you out with movement, all that good stuff. I'm even play around with it just a little bit here, back here, just a little. Like I said, I'm just framing things in a little bit. Bring some of that color up in there like that. Yep, I'm using my finger. Fade some of that out like that. It's alright. It is a-okay. A lot of this, what I'm doing is also a lot of hand pressure too. There we go. Get rid of it on the top there. Remember, this paint's still wet, so I can kind of manipulate and play around with it a little bit. And once you kind of shadow something kind of dark, it makes the stuff that's lighter stick out a little bit more, like that and like that. Okay, so it's really up to you what part of it you want darkened. See, I'm playing around here in this mid area here, so that sticks out a little more. Okay, that sticks out a little more, that sticks out a little more. You follow me? Hello Mona, welcome. How are you, dear? Okay, Chrissy. Love that squirrel, Chris. I seen it. I seen that squirrel. Alright, I do get a few of those working in there. Let's get a little bit of, well, before we do that, let's play around for a second. Let's get some play around with some of those coming out here like that. Usually you would use a fan brush, or not a fan brush, but a liner brush, but I won't need that. Play around with a little bit of water lines and whatnot. I'm just using the flat brush. Kind of crazy to do so, but go with the flow of your water and you should be fine. Okay, I can have it travel on this way. It really don't matter. Just like that. Just play around with it. Usually a filbert brush would do fine with this too. Just like that. Just a little more white. Need a lot of white because you want to portray foam in here. Have it curve and all that good stuff all up in here. And trail it on like that. Curve it on. Remember, your waves aren't flat. Right? They gotta have a curve to them. Okay. See, all sorts of little action and stuff like that going on in there. Okay, we played around with that. Let's get a little bit of a little touch of this red. I'll put it right here. Get a little bit of this blue. Make some dark maroon. Get some sienna. Pop some sienna in there too. Just like that. Okay. Might want it a little deeper. No medium, just all paint. Okay. Oh, we'll put a kind of a little boulderish thing up in here like that. And we have it come down. Something of that nature, like that. That's one. Oh, we'll put a little baby one. Maybe have them thick here and then thin that way. Okay. Same thing. Well, let's put one like right around here, coming toward the front of the page like that. Just darken him in, just like that. Just a big blotch of dark right there, just like that. All right. Okay. Let's be cute for 1 second. I feel like being cute. It's just me. Yeah, we got one out here, guys. Why not? Huh? When you do stuff like that, it makes the height of the water a lot less. Also, just like that. So we got a little something hanging out there. Let me get a little bit more red. A little touch of blue. Make him a little. Here we go. Make sure you just have him a little larger. It's like that. Put a little body to this guy here. Something like that there. Alright, something like that for that guy. A little bigger. I'll dry the brush off a little bit. I'll use the same flat brush because I'm lazy. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's clean this brush off. We don't need this brush anymore. Let's get a little roll of paint here. We'll put it over here just side. I don't know if you guys can see that well enough. Oh, maybe a little touch of blue in this. Just a slight touch. This is titanium white. I didn't go through the colors. I got sap green, which I doubt I'll need. Cad yellow. Phthalo blue. What else I got over here? Burnt sienna. Okay, we'll play with this for a second. Just a little tap, just like that, and maybe a little bit back here, a little something up here like that, mainly toward the front. Another little tap. We'll tap a few textures right here. Just see, all it takes is a few little love taps there, like that. Get out of there. Like so. Even on the bigger guy. This guy here. I'll zoom it in. Hey, Bill. What's up, my man? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, boss. Couple of love taps. Just like that. Okay. Oh, we'll have it kind of curve around this way, and then we'll accentuate over here. I can kind of tell when I'm running out. A few more taps, and it'll bring it back. Oh, we'll have him curve around a little bit more, like that. Don't need too much, really. Okay. We got that fella out there just chilling, this fella. Put a couple back there like that. And we'll drag a couple over there like this. The key to doing it like this is don't destroy all your darks. Okay. It's not necessary. We'll put it right back there like that. And a little something here if I can get to it. Just a little something there. Alright. Actually, let me just get the tip of that because that's a little too blue. Okay. A little something there like that. Alright, let's pull back. You guys get to see what's going on here. Okay. Alright. So that's what it looks like so far. Little cut of paint and just a little bit of waterline or something like that going on. We don't need one for him. Okie dokie. And if I want to be cute with it, I just take it and go straight down with it a little bit. Let's go straight down. Okay. I'll get the tiny little brush. A little heavier paint. In there, I have a trail. Don't drag it. Just little couple of little dots will do, just like that. Going on the corner of my brush a little bit and just give it a slight little push. Little splashes going on around in there. A couple of them up here. A couple of taps. All you need is a few taps. Right on the corner of the fan brush. Just like that. You know, it's got to hit something right? Right up around in here. A couple of pushes. Let's get them. This one's really getting knocked around. Like that. And he might have a little something here. Just a little couple of pushes there. Up and around in here. Something like that. Maybe a little touch of something right there. Not too bad. Like that. Okay. Clean him off real fast. Get a little more white here. A little bit of white. Come here and you cut across a little bit like that. It's not too difficult to do one of these. Come out just like that, wave it around a little bit. Wave that around a little bit there. Get a little bit more, flatten it out, cut across. Put some of those guys right in here too. What's catching on me here? Let me pull that. My microphone is catching on my pants, I think. It's like that. Get some of that happening over there like this. Now watch this. I'm gonna be slick. Take a script liner here. Don't know if I got enough of the dark mix. Let's see. Nope. So I get a little bit of this phthalo blue, a little bit of this red, mix it in. Now that's a little too much red, so I get a little more phthalo blue, put it right in there, mix it in there pretty good. I don't really need this much paint, but I know it's dark enough. I'll get a little water in this, loosen that up a little, let it flow a little bit. Alright, here we go. Just a little bit. I'll bring this in. You guys see what I'm doing. Cute little shadow stuff here. Right around in here. Just a little bit. On there. Curve around a little bit. A little bit of it in here. Just the scantiest line. Alright. It's like that. Come on in around. Get a little bit more. I'm using like the tip of the brush. And add that tiniest little shadow on some of these guys. Almost like what you would do with a dewdrop. Alright. I'm gonna come around here too. The scantiest, tiniest little line will give you all of this, even in here. Curve it around a little bit. Just like that. Don't want to miss this guy here either. The tiniest little shadow will help you sell all of that. Okay. Okay, just pull back a little bit. Okay. There, you guys see it on just like that. Now, I did a little bit of that. I might as well play around a little bit more. Why not? Because we're almost done here. Let's see if I got a little blue. A little more white in that. Let's play around with this little tint the white a little bit. Get a little bit of water, no medium, just water. Thick paint, Grumbacher paint. We're still kind of damp over there. Just a little bit. Oh, you guys can't see that. Pop the light on there. Okay. I just gotta be a little careful. It's still pretty wet up here. No. Nope, 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 nope. Way too slick. I need more paint. There. There's a lot of glycerin there. So I will use plenty of paint. Put a little body on him there. Have him curve around a little bit. Up in the air, it's like that. Tip on him there, a little tip up there, a little tip there. Like that, had a little guy flying around. A little thick paint, nothing but all paint here. I have one coming right by this mountain down here. He's playing around way down yonder there. Like that. Another one right there. He's playing around back there. Okay, let's get some of this looser paint. let's do something else. Since we're back here, let's get some little semblance of some little boats chilling out back there by the water line here. One there, one a little bit smaller. Little boats just playing around in the back there. Oh, let's have one coming the other way. So you got boats just sailing around in here. There in the back there. I'll put one more. Like that. Got a little sailboat thing going on. Thank you, Vera. Yes, I am Andrea. I am ambidextrous. People usually, yeah, they usually catch it because I don't, I just do it without thinking. But yeah, I am. And I guess I'll put my name right around here somewhere. What time is it? Okay, going on 9:30. Don't want to keep you guys too late. But thank you for checking this out. We're gonna peel back this paint or this tape. Paint. Funny. There we go. All right. All right. Let's see what this. Oh wait. I almost forgot something that's kind of important. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This guy here. This guy back here. I'll just use the corner of the brush. Cause we got to give him a little something back here. He's got to get a little action back here. You know, stuff hitting against him, just like that. And you know, put some action going on with this dude here, just like that. Pop him up there like that. So we got little things happening with this fella. There, just like that. Okay, now we can take the tape off. We'll see what happens here. As you see, I incorporated the orange into the piece. Let's go this way. A buddy of mine, I think he's still in here. He sent some of his airbrushed work. I'll pan the camera around, let you guys check it out. It came in yesterday. And if Billy, if you're still here, yes, she doesn't. Whoa, she does enjoy it. Now that was almost a travesty that just happened. Oh, did I touch it? Put it right here. That was almost a tragedy. We'll aim it downward here. There you guys can see it and shut this thing off. Almost a tragedy. Don't worry, it's happened to me before. I've seen me do it. There. Okay, you guys get a pretty good glimpse of it there. Alright. So even though we had an orange background, still made it look presentable. Alright. Okay, like I say, a buddy of mine, he did send me some airbrushed works. I think I should be able to manipulate the camera a little bit and turn the camera around. You guys can check that out, but I wanted to show you what this looks like all completed. When it's got thick paint on it like this, and the glycerin, I put way too much up on here. so I really couldn't manipulate like I wanted. But I mean, it still came out pretty cool. Um, I gotta let it sit, get hard, and then I'll varnish it. But I can't take a picture of it now. My camera's in the other room. But um, anyway, it's finished, and I can show you guys what Billy sent. So let me get myself up off of this chair for a second. Excuse my head, my back, and my neck. Recover my other tissue, towel, rag. All right, let's pan back a little bit. Hey, Azurmuse, how are you? Okay, let's turn it this way. Around and around we go. There he is. Check that out, guys, for airbrush work. A spray can. Look at that. Spray can. Isn't that something? It's pretty nice size. Also, because you know my bird with the lattice. Remember this guy here? And he's what is he? 15 by 20. He's 15 by 22. So he's probably 16 by 22 or 14 by 22, something like that. But look at that. Very, very, very nice. I don't know if you guys can see the other one by the clock here, so I had to bring you by my messy desk. Let's swing her all the way around here. But there's the other one, right there. Like this one's kind of dark because the light, isn't gonna hit it well. But there, it's a triptych. Got the little UFO and the planets and everything back there. But that is like sweet. Okay, very nice. Yes, Billy's very, very talented. I love this stuff. So, very nice, Billy. One more shot of, where is he? There he is. This guy, a little closer shot there. Look at the detail. Look at them waterfalls. Mine would be absolutely frightening if I tried to do this with a spray can. Very talented fellow, this Billy. Let's pull out a little bit. There we go. Very nice, Billy. Very nice. Good stuff. Alright. Yep. So I get to look at them every time I'm in here, and I'm in here often. But yeah, they look great. They really do. I don't know what the name is. I'll think about it. I'll probably just let it dry overnight. I'll take a picture of it now though, and I'll post it. So um, I don't know what I call it, but I wanted to show you, um, like, for those who are a little hesitant doing mountains with a flat brush. If you're hesitant doing mountains with a palette knife, okay. Um, you can just do this is actually a watercolor technique. Okay. They put the color on there, different tones of dark or whatever, and then they just wet a brush and you wipe over the color while it's a little damp or a little wet, and you get the tones you see here. And when it dries, it looks like this. Okay, this is actually perfect for mountains far away in the distance somewhere, and they're not like exactly in your face. You don't have to highlight them. There's your highlights, and everything's kind of smooth, so it keeps it kind of like blurred a little bit. Okay, and then you got your nice little ocean line, and you can manipulate and add your waves and stuff. So for people who are intimidated by waves, because I know I got a time limit. Okay, but for those who are beginning, when you do a wave, you always add your dark first. Add your dark in there, and then you put the light on top of that. If you want to add the wave lines and stuff like that. So there's so many different ways to do your waves, and I put the dark color into the wave. It's all on how you want to manipulate it and do it. But if somebody looks at your painting and they instantly see water, motion, waves, rocks, water hitting against it, you did good. Okay. Now, if they look at your painting and they got to guess what it is, and then they guess wrong, yeah, you might have to go back to the drawing board. don't think I have anything else really. I think you guys get my jaw out of the way. I think you guys pretty much seen everything else. Okay. I don't think there's a good vantage point for me to really show my face because the lights the lights in front of me and the light up above has a black silk see-through sheet. So I won't so the glare won't be so strong. If you think the glare from these lights are strong, the glare from that thing up there is just crazy, which is why I got it covered. I don't know if I can show you what it looks like because the camera's so close to it. But if I aim upward and go that way, there it is. Okay, I got it going right across the ceiling. There's the light. Okay, now you guys can see it. There it is. As you can see, it's sheer. Okay, it lets enough light through. Okay, but it won't blind you guys, and that's what happened to you guys before. Is that it blinds you crazily. All right. But I got the stage light. One's behind my head here, then the other one's on the other side. They're maneuverable and whatnot. Um. So, there's nothing wrong with that camera. It's just I don't want my plug to be bent and destroy the connection. So I got it braced up there. But this one rarely moves, maybe left or right. That's why that's why the rubber band's on it. Um. So, and when I do my YouTube videos, my premieres, I use this as the monitor when I'm talking to you guys. Okay. 1080p monitor. Okay, let's zoom back in with Mr. Painting because I'm about to shut it down here. Okay, let me see. Let me read what you guys. You have a good night too, boss. Call it mountain waves. Yeah, I guess I could, huh? I guess I could. And you know what also attracts your painting is when you put even like a little simple wildlife like this in it, and then you got the little ship, the boats in the background, something that gives your painting activity. There's things happening in there. Okay, than just a stoic mountain. Your water's got a little bit of movement, and it's not extremely detailed. It doesn't need to be, except maybe up close here. Everything else, it depends on what you want focus on. Okay, so um, all of that goes into it. As you can see, little bits of the brownish blue in here. Okay, still got the orange peeking through. You got the highlights and whatnot, and you got your highlights of the mountains. So everything's still there. The birds in the background and all that. So you got activity, if movement in your painting, and with the unusual orange background, kind of sets it all off. All right, I think I did a few paintings with an orange background. Um, I think one was sold. Two of them were sold. I think they're gone. All right, so okay, I think that's about it. I don't see nobody that asked any questions or whatnot. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Nope. You guys are such non-question answering people. Alright. But look, I guess it's all good. I guess if you're not answering any questions, I guess I'm doing something correctly. Alright. I'll take a picture of this, put it on my Facebook page. If you like what you see, click the subscribe button. If you guys got any comments or whatever, put it in obviously the comments. Click the notification bell because tomorrow I got a beauty. I really like the painting. It's already pre-recorded. It's an awesome painting. I really love it. It's of a barn, complete barn scene, with the trees and a lot of depth in it, and wood grain and the whole 9 yards. I did a lot of glazing on the barn. I think I masked the barn off. I think I even drew it, masked it off, did the whole painting, peeled away the barn on the tape. It looks like a black and white photograph, and then I just glazed over the whole barn. And that'll be tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Eastern Standard Time. All right. That was fun to do. I enjoyed that one. That one's cool. It looks cool too. I got the original painting. It's on the wall over here. So that one's pretty cool. So like I said, that'd be 8 o'clock tomorrow. So okay, guys, I think that's about it. I'll be online. Well, when it's like when it's YouTube, I can't really answer them like I can answer questions on Facebook. But I'll you'll see me on and off on Facebook, really just to put the picture up. I don't think I got anything else really going on. I'll probably just chill out, whatever, and listen. You guys message me, ask me a question, but I'll just be here relaxing. I had quite a long day, to say the very least. I had to pull double duty today. How come this thing isn't doing it? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, guys. Coral Beach. That's true. If you've seen some coral. So I had two titles for it: Coral Beach and Mountain Waves. Maybe I'll combine them both. We'll see. Alright, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with me and watching it. And do you guys notice, as I think this is probably the first time this thing didn't do a two-parter on me? Okay. Maybe YouTube is bending to my will. I don't know. Alright, guys. Y'all take care. Love you. Enjoy your weekend. The rest of it. And peace.